We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Virginia Beach taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, check that, street.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Roll.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Cardinals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go now.
Richardson going to move him around. Richardson on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. How about this? And he'll bring this one back to the 29. There, force the ball free, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Richardson on second and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And it is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here we go. Start. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to the air with Richardson. Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready, right?
Now it's Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurt. Hey, smash Broncos. Hurt. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. If you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
7 Pirates. 19 right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it lined up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3, back 60, Warriors 70. 18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Levi Richardson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
60 boxes.
Richardson looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll send Brown in motion right.
Mustang 19.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers. Cup 19.
And Richardson back to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Richardson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sione Takitaki with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hurt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 5. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check, contact, check, contact.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
79 Broncos. Rig.
They'll look to throw here. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Check, 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 check.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson working from the gun. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Powering forward. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hands it off out of the gun. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice Nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage in a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Go check. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Cam Akers. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dragons get a bit closer. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Six the Eagle. Ready.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Come on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, Cash. Rig, Lion. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
18, fight in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
Now a design run with Jefferson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, 32 yards. And the Dragons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27, Dragons 17. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Street, street. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he completes it to Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Got it. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set up. Set up.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the set.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Richardson going to change the play here.
Hey, hey, check Cup 19, Cup 19. Go street. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Richardson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Addison hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Street. Hey, smash Bronco.
2nd down and inches. Looking middle, and that's complete. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Panther 11.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
70 Rangers. Check smash. Cup 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Addison. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Dragons 34.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw it. Flush to his right. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 15 yards. And the Cards are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Completes this to Addison out left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles.